Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Harvest episode at Fintech Garden. Today, I'm pleased to discuss the recent news with my co-host Dmitry. And my name is Igor. I'm CEO of Dash Dev. So let's start this awesome summer week with the astonishing news coming over the seas. And the first news is going to be about Ramp AI finance. So, Dmitry, what do you think about this news?
Yesterday or 2 days ago, my LinkedIn was exploded. Everyone was posting and sharing about this information. It's absolutely great achievement because finally, it's one of the best and one of the biggest capitalization and evaluation of a product, fintech product, linked to an AI. So it's super trendy. By the way, we'll finish our Harvest Weekly review also about AI topics, so stay tuned. This was a great step forward for bringing money to fintech that are very linked with AI. It will help. This can a little change the market because it seems that are sufficient competitors for Ramp who also want or are moving towards IPO. They will, by sure, will for them appear the new aim and goal. So it's a very good start for this industry.
Just to make sure that everyone is up to the speed. So actually Rump AI, New York-based company, they raised 500 millions with the latest E2 round, which is totaling their valuation for $22.5 billion. And their focus is on agentic finance. It means that they are not trying to solve all the issues in algorithmic or old way. They drop in and relying heavily on AI to solve their financial visibility. And it shows a really good appetite and I would say even hype in AI. So well achieved. And once again, it shows that other companies will receive and will pursue the rounds to get more AI products to the market.
We have to understand and remember the fact that a month ago or something, it was evaluated like twice less before this round of investments. Twice less, and now 22 and a half billion dollars valuation. It's an absolutely huge number, and they just hit the roof with this. I think for Europe it will be harder because in Europe are a little bit different regulations, and such products so much enhanced with AI will have a little bit more difficulties, bureaucracy difficulties, and regulatory difficulties to build such a product. But yeah, America now it's a good platform for launching such products.
If this conversation made you think, make sure you're also signed up for the Fintech Garden newsletter. Each week, we share lessons from the field, what's working, what's breaking, and what to pay attention for when you're building a real product in fintech. Whether you're refining a strategy or shipping under pressure, you'll get tools and context that help you to make better decisions, not just follow the trends. Subscribe at the link in the description, and we'll meet you in our inbox next week.
Two things which are happening a lot: stablecoins and AI in the United States. Yes. And another news I think that we can shift, it's pretty interesting because we've been discussing Revolut a lot in our news, and news that is coming this week that actually Revolut is overviewing as one of the possibility to acquire United States bank for getting the license, and kind of overlaps with what we discussed before. On the previous sessions, we discussed that in Latam, Revolut is also looking to acquire the bank with the existing license, which will speed up and will shorten the time to the market within specific region. What do you think? What does it mean if they go into acquire a bank in the United States? Is it possible? Is it helping them or not?
Well, first, it's proving that it's good to live in European Union when from one country you just can passportize the license in another country. By the way, we have an episode in our usual podcast about the passportizing. So if you are interested in this topic, go and see it there. In European Union, you just can passportize. You're just passportizing the license. That's it. If you go to the United States, it's easier sometimes, and not only by the way in the United States, but it's easier to purchase a bank and to take a license automatically with this bank, with purchasing of this bank. Revolut is one of the biggest, most valuable fintech products, a fintech company. It's 45 billions, if I remember correctly, is the valuation of the company. They have UK banking license, they have Lithuanian, they have Romanian that has several banking licenses around the European Union, passportizing and so on. United States, it's a big step for them. They are not the single one. We have previously in our Harvest reviews discussed that exist other companies, Wise, for example, also looking to the United States, Klarna, as far as I remember, so on. It's big signal that this company is developing globally. It's a big signal that this company is looking for something very, they're ready for something super heavy, because United States licensing, United States banking system is a little bit different from the European one. You have to adapt to different regulations, a little bit different regulations that are in the European Union, and by sure, it proves that the company has the entire maturity to do this.
Yeah, and once again, it doesn't mean that Revolut right now doesn't have a possibility to roll out the products. Right now, as a customer, you can actually have the USD accounts which are sitting in the United States, and you can have the ACH payments, local payments. It goes through the partners as a Wolf Bank and other partners, or Lead Bank in the case of Revolut. But it shows the strategic appetite to come to the market to have a full banking license as a proper activity and then have more customers on the ground. So even comparing to Wise and Monzo, they at some stage, as we discussed before, they looking to have the listing, but the market is huge, and everyone understand that United States is potentially like looking for some way to isolate from other countries, those European wars, etc., etc. So fintechs are securing their presence on the ground to be more independent in case of any changes in legislation, in tariffs, to have the local business, to have the local licenses, and then be active on the market despite of all the sudden changes that might come.
Yes.
And we have pretty interesting third news for you guys.
Yes, we were discussing very much a lot about this news. It's we started with AI and we will finish with AI. So, interesting thing is that exists a trend that AI fintech companies started to hit pause on AI development and AI insertion in their processes, in their KAB processes, for example. Klarna is the first, I think, the Klarna's stakeholders are the first who came out and said, hey guys, I think we overestimated the using of AI. We still need to have people inside. And this is a very interesting trend. So like till today, till this week, it was like AI everywhere. And with this press release, with this, with words of from the Klarna's stakeholders, it was just like everybody woke up on the market. What was your reaction when you read this article?
I think it's kind of usual trend with adoptions of new technologies, because in my understanding, people sometimes without like a proper exposure what technology does in reality, they overestimate in the ability. And it's usual trend, something comes like, okay, we don't know how it works, then the adoption rates grows, then the prediction grows like, oh, we will use it everywhere for anything. But then it's kind of correction. And what I can see, and I can call this wave as a correction of AI. People are coming in with more understanding what is possible and what is not. And certain correction will happen. Like the processes where you have still to rely on the people and human driven processes will exist, and certain automation will happen. So the tools will be given to the people who are accountable and getting more in the less time compared to the previous eras of the digital products, I would say.
It's not about only Klarna, for example, because they started this topic. I mean, they raised this topic on the market. Also, Starling Bank, people from there also declared that that exists an overestimation of this from other products. Most of the cases, it's for two reasons. First, is expectations were super high for AI. Everybody thought that in one moment everything will be so much automatized that a lot of things will be done automatically without any kind of manual interaction or human interaction. Specifically, the accent was on KCKB, and not only, by the way, but the most visible part of AI insertion was in KCKB procedures and verifications. But also, the problem is in regulations. UK regulators, mostly UK regulators, in the last period, the last several months, they are started to be very pushy, and they started to be very cautious on what's happening on the market, the UK market. And seems like some of the companies raise the question, we will be next, and if yes, what will be the concerns of regulators against us, against our company or our products? And seems like exist rumors that using of AI so much in a company can create some issues and misunderstanding with the regulator.
Yeah, it totally makes sense. So basically, I can read is that regulators put on shoulders of the companies the proof that actually they acting in goodwill, and it will not be changing how the products works. And actually, it's good changes, but not just cost cutting or hype cutting processes. So yeah. And in this case, Klarna, one of the first to drive the customer support automation with the AI tools, and in this case, it overlaps a little bit with the news. So Klarna this week they got an approval from regulator in United Kingdom for full banking license. So we will see more digital products and financial products roll out in United Kingdom soon, I think.
The raising of a topic, a raising of awareness of regarding AI, usage of AI in fintech, came from Klarna and from UK-based fintechs, and it came from Klarna in the moment when they received green light in the UK. So seems like it's a topic that's currently raised only in the United Kingdom, but it will be by sure passportized to European Union, and this topic by sure will be. I'm very much sure that Bafin, for example, will take a big look on this, because some good German startups or already very well established fintech companies are using AI quite a lot in the verification, not only. So it can be as the start of a trend. So plus, even in my experience, I observed that it doesn't matter how much you're inserting AI, you still need a hand and an eye of a real person who will take a look and manually process some of the information.
Old school business processes.
Yes.
The hype doesn't kill it. So I think that's all news for this week. Thank you for joining and listening us. Please please join our channel by subscribing. Please comment our news, and we're looking forward to get you back to our channel. Thank you so much.
Have a nice weekend and see you next week. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.